as published on nondetail.com.
A week ago, I created this video about Chinese vaccines falling flat in front of the Delta variant. If you haven't watched it yet, I will share the link in the description. Watch it now. So, more information is coming our way regarding the Chinese vaccines. Peru has found that Sinopharm, a Chinese vaccine, has mere 52% efficacy against Lambda variant, widespread across Peru, after which the frontline workers in Peru are now demanding their government for a third booster shot of Pfizer. Watch this DW story on situation in Peru.
Peru. Per capita, no country has buried more COVID-19 victims. The highly transmissible new Lambda variant has intensified the tragedy, combined with challenging local factors. Now, after months of lockdown, the country is opening up again, but Lambda hasn't gone away. And experts are raising the alarm about a potentially devastating third wave.
Welcome to our COVID-19 special. I'm Monica Jones in Berlin. Good to have you with us. Alpha, Beta, Gamma, Delta, and now Lambda. The WHO so far classes it as a variant of interest. For Peruvians, it's much worse.
Peru's doctors have had enough. After putting their lives on the line, they want their government to protect them with a booster shot of the BioNTech Pfizer vaccine. We've been given Sinopharm, which is just 52% effective. We're at the cusp of the third wave. Health workers are in ICUs with a high viral load. The Health Ministry insists there is no clinical proof a third shot will help. It's a sensitive subject in the country with the highest death toll per capita in the world. That's down in large part to the little-known Lambda variant, which accounts for more than 97% of cases. For the moment, there is no evidence to suggest a more aggressive behaviour for the Lambda variant. It is possible that the transmission capability is increased. Peru's plight has not been helped by months of political unrest, which has seen mass protests. In recent weeks, authorities have upped the ante in the race to inoculate the country. Vaccine centres were opened up through the night as part of a campaign to encourage take-up.
And in Thailand, the public is angry at its government for still inoculating with the Sinovac, a Chinese vaccine, even after their inefficiencies are being reported across many countries. Watch this Al Jazeera report.
A small group of protesters try to march to Thailand's health ministry, but the police are determined not to let them through. They're protesting both the scarcity of vaccination shots and the vaccines the government is giving them.
I'm worried about the vaccine that the government has ordered for us. Many people, including myself, don't want Sinovac vaccine, but the government keeps ordering more.
Reassuring words from a senior health official have little impact. A leaked memo shows that the government is keen to defend Sinovac's effectiveness despite doctors' concerns, with health officials unwilling to push other vaccines for fear of denting public confidence. To illustrate their concerns, the protesters pour paint on bound model corpses and attempt to cremate them. Security guards quickly step in. Sinovac was the first vaccine to be released in Thailand and was quickly distributed to frontline medical workers, most of whom have now had 2 doses. But as the new COVID Delta variant spread, some found they weren't protected.
Here, there were 5 medical staff infected with COVID-19 and 2 were admitted to the ICU.
Others are concerned by a lack of information about Sinovac's results. Although test groups show the vaccine works, wider studies have been harder to find.
It's the problem about the transparency of the report. When it is studied in larger group of participants, it seems like that information is not getting out of the investigators' hand.
That could be a real problem for Thailand. Domestic production has stalled, and deliveries of the more effective mRNA vaccines won't arrive till the autumn. Thailand's had a real problem finding enough supply of vaccine to meet demand. And at the current rates, the whole country won't be fully vaccinated until the middle of next year. At a local temple, people have been queuing overnight just to get a COVID test, increasingly difficult in Thailand, which now has record daily infection rates. Despite early successes in the fight against COVID-19, Thailand's response is now looking poorly planned and ill-prepared. Now many are questioning their faith in the government's ability to respond. Tony Cheng, Al Jazeera, Bangkok.